Hello. All right, let me do the stuff I do, which I totally remember to do every time because I'm very good at this. We are going to tell Discord that I am live. Boom. Boom. Yeah. So hi, happy December. My hair is all over the place. Please don't mind it. I am sorry for not live streaming in a while. Hi, Maya. I was really hustling to get everything done by November 30th. As you, what else is new? Is it the last week of month? Is it the last week of the month? Then Rebecca is working nonstop because she's always behind. But you know what? This month I'm gonna be on top of it. I'm going to not slow down and take a break over the weekend. I'm going to keep working and get ahead of things. Hey, Ty, we have, in fact, made it to December, which is, it is nuts. I'm glad to hear that, Maya. Most people maybe are not reasonable people. No, I think most of my friends here are understanding, but you know, after like I did have the experience of streaming every day for quite a while, every weekday at least. So I still carry some amount of guilt for not doing that. I do have an announcement. Each time you go live, a new URL will be created. Okay. So I've gone ahead and I've put I've registered for another climate ride. I had so much fun, and so anyway, I I just was setting up the fundraising page. I wasn't going to promote it because we just finished the other ride, and also it's, you know, the holiday season. People are, you know, they've got other things to spend their money on. But the registration fee went up today. So last night I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do it. So let me see if I can find the, just in case anybody wants to, I don't know if this will work. Let's see. So yeah, I'm not promoting it elsewhere just yet, but you know, here it is if you want to see what I'm doing. And yes, if you want to donate, that'd be great, but it's a tough time of year, I know. But also, in case any of you would like to come along, because this one is actually way easier in every respect. Well, maybe not every. Yes, in every respect. Because it's only 2 days of riding. It's a much lower fundraising minimum. I think you have to do $250. And you can pick what mileage you want to do. So each day you pick whether you want to do like, it's like 30, 70, 100 miles. And, you know, so like you go at your own pace. It's not like, I think there's probably maybe less pressure to do 50 miles a day, you know. Oh, and it's here in Northern California. Fucking gnats. Sorry. Fungus gnats are the bane of my existence right now. You know what? While I'm thinking of it, I want to get those things that kill. Like I know there are like these. There's some like tiny bug that you can get, and you can introduce it to your house, and it'll kill fungus gnats. What eats fungus gnats? Nematodes and predatory mites. This is what I need. I'm going to introduce predatory mites to my house. Sorry, I know I'm getting distracted from the climate change thing, but that's what I do. Fungus gnat control. Here we go. Nature's good guys. Buy predators now. All right, yeah, I'm gonna get these. I'm gonna fill my house with good bugs. Yeah, like 30 miles if you've never ridden. It might seem like a lot, but also there's lots of time to work up to it. So this ride, it's called the Green Fondo. It's happening May 17th. And you can, here we go, Green Fondo webpage. So yeah, day 1, it's 30, 60, or 100. And day 2, it's 20, 30, or 60. And honestly, I bet even if you're scared of 30, it's a fully supported ride. So if anything happens, they will pick you up. Guys, I might have gotten involved in a cult. Hi, Darren. I realized this while talking to my sister-in-law yesterday on a hike. I was telling her about Climate Ride, and I got to the part where, so I told her like how great all the other participants were. We all hit it off really well. And then I got to the part where the Climate Ride people told me that they had found my YouTube channel and they were watching it and they thought I was really great and funny. And my sister-in-law stopped me and she's like, this is a cult. That didn't happen naturally. You didn't just go on a bike ride and happen to meet a bunch of people who were really nice and liked you and also like thought you were the bee's knees. Like you got tricked. Hey, John. And I'm like, you know what? It worked. Flattery gets you everywhere. So yeah, now not only did I sign up for this, but I also convinced another friend to sign up too for his first Climate Ride. He used to cycle a lot, but hasn't in years, and has his bike has been locked in a lock that he lost the key to years ago. So he has to like figure out how to do that. I don't know, Ty. I don't know. COVID like really fucked with my ability to accurately gauge social interactions because they're so few and far between now that I'm just like, is this normal? Yeah, everybody just loves me. Oh, Jesus, Maya. I haven't had a bike stolen in more than a decade, but that's due to luck and in the past few years, never leaving my bike out of my sight. So like now not never leaving it out of my sight, but I do not park in sketchy places. I only take my e-bike grocery shopping. And my e-bike is really shitty, number one. Like it's an off-brand. It's probably going to blow up one day. But even then, I detach the battery and I throw it in my bag if I'm going to leave it locked up out of sight. So far, so good. I told my husband that part of me was hoping somebody would steal it so I can make an insurance claim and then get a goodie bike. And he was like, I guarantee that that bike is worth less than the deductible for the insurance. So I was like, oh. Oh, hey, Katie. Yeah. So, I mean, the thing with bike locks is that they're practically speaking, they're all faulty. So the whole point is to match your lock to your bike in terms of value, and then get multiple locks depending upon the value of your bike, and make it just extremely annoying for the thief. Like, if they had all the time in the world and all the tools in the world, they'll get through it. But if your bike has like two different locks that require two completely different tools to disable, and it's locked up next to a bike with a cable on it, you know, the thief's gonna, it's the equivalent of you don't need to outrun the bear, you just need to outrun your friend. That's how bike locks work. God damn it, it's fucking gnat. Yeah, so the one bike that I did have stolen was when I lived in Boston. I lived in an apartment building with just 3 other units. And so I would sometimes, if I didn't feel like carrying my bike up the stairs, I would just leave it in the lobby. But the lobby wasn't really visible. Like, there were double doors that were locked. So, I don't know. It felt fine. It was a used bike. I got it for $100. It was an old Raleigh road bike. I am sad that it got stolen. So, yeah, somebody just, like, pulled it right out of the lobby, which sucks. But, I mean, not too shabby considering that I lived in Boston for 8 years and rode for the majority of that time. Biking was my number one mode of transportation, even more than the subway. It was like probably like 60% biking, 40% subway. Not including walking, obviously. So yeah, and you know, London, never had a problem. It's my the aluminum road bike that I just like replaced, that I had in London. And then Buffalo, but Buffalo wasn't too like sketchy in terms of bike theft. Boston was probably, well, no, the Bay Area is probably even worse than Boston. Although I don't know for sure these days. But we definitely have, I mean, we literally had gangs that were pulling in front of cyclists on my hill and like getting out with guns drawn and taking their bike from them. So this gnat is going to cause my Joker transformation. I hate it so, I can't wait to buy a fucking nematode to kill this gnat. So anyway, I forget what so yeah, thus far I have not had a bike stolen, but I do have, so I bought an AirTag hider to put on my bike, but I need to pick up some new bolts to get it on there. So I think I might do that this weekend. Even though like that, so the new bike, I'm never planning to take it anywhere that I'll be locking it up outside of my direct line of sight. But, you know, hidden AirTag seems like a no-brainer, right? Oh. Sorry, Maya. That does suck. Why do people suck so much? Go steal Porsches. Steal rich people cars. Rich people don't have souls. Cyclists have souls. That's gonna get clipped. I'm gonna be canceled. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna be doing Climate Riot, and if anybody wants to join me, it would be cool. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. So link is in the chat. Also though, like the other thing I was thinking of, since this is December 1st, I am finally doing a live stream. I was thinking, like, should I do Vlogmas? Like, I have heard Vlogmas is a thing that YouTubers do where they post a video every day. Oh, well, an AirTag might fit under the stem. I think you would need, like, you just need, like, to get an adapter, basically, that'll hold it. I don't want to mess with my fit, though. You know, I got this fit dialed in. I went for a bike fit for the first time, and now I'm really annoying about it. Oh, have you gotten a bike fit? You haven't? Well, that's why your balls are numb. So no, I don't think so. I don't think shorts. All right. So I think the whole point of Vlogmas is ad revenue. That is just what I'm guessing, because ads pay more for the month leading up to Christmas. So my cynical, I mean, it's not really cynical, like, people do this for money. So shorts, I don't think they're really paying off for creators. Like, I've tried making a couple. I don't know, they don't really seem to do much. So yeah, I was thinking for Vlogmas doing, like, either a live stream or just posting, like, a vlog every day. So, and then I'll get that sweet ad. Just kidding. I mean, I guess I would, but this channel gets, like, nothing in ad revenue. So it's really more of a, I just think it'd be a fun little challenge to maybe, like, get me back into posting on this channel and doing more, like, fun goof off videos. Because I do like doing these, you know, bonus videos and stuff. But sometimes I'm, like, working so hard on the main channel that the last thing I want to do is sit down in front of a camera for fun, you know? Like, I'm not going to put on makeup. Don't make me put on makeup. God forbid. But yeah, so, and like, I'm feeling social right in this instant. And there are a lot of things that I want to do this month that I thought it could be fun to take video of and make a little vlog. So I don't know. And maybe, yeah, like, I'll also do more live streams. So that's my hope. More stuff. Oh my God, John, are you okay? So yeah, I mean, I'm feeling more social, like, for a moment. Don't read too much into it. Hi, person? Question mark. Aloha to you. So I've had a week, in addition to needing to get through 3 new videos. Okay, good job. Just checking. In addition to doing those last 3 videos this week, my husband took me to see Skinny Puppy on Tuesday, and they're industrial, which is not, like, generally my thing, but I am a supportive partner, and I like live shows. So I wanted to go, and, like, if you're not familiar, industrial is like Hey, Haro. Of, of course you yeah, crack another beer. I'll be here for another 20 minutes if you want company while drinking your beer. I'm having a cherry vanilla Coke Zero, which is less healthy than a beer. Hey, Gen Glimped. Or is it Jen Schlempt? It can only be two. Gen Glent or Jen Glimp. He is cool. So, yeah, industrial, if you're not familiar with it, it's like, imagine you're watching a vampire movie and they go into a club. Industrial is the music that's playing. And it's all dark and maybe somebody bites someone. So I had never been to a Skinny Puppy show. All right, I'm going with Genglimpt because it's fun to say. It makes me spit. Skinny Puppy hasn't toured, I guess, since 2013 or something, and this is like their final tour. And before we went, I was like, all right, let me look into this band. I don't really know anything about them. He's been a huge fan for a long time. He went to their last two shows in San Francisco. So I'm like, all right, let me brush up. They formed in 1983. I was 3 years old when this band formed. And I was like, I don't know, going out on a Tuesday when I have all this work to do. Should I? And I'm like, oh, these guys are like 80 years old. And they are doing it. Oh, hey, person. Good question. Why is there a security camera thing in the corner? That's so you can just take a look at a corner of my extremely messy office. In 85 in Cleveland, John, that is, that's dope. That's hardcore. No, that is, so that security camera is the Indie Cam. He is currently locked out. He doesn't love it when I speak to no one. It makes him really upset. So whenever I turn on this PC, he knows that that's about to happen and he leaves. So he's usually, well, right now, so there you can see a portion of one of his beds. His more comfortable bed is behind like a bunch of boxes and stuff in the corner. But here, let's put Indie Cam to its proper use, shall we? So you can at least see why it's there. Indy, come here. Oh, hi, buddy. Hi. Oh, were you in the bedroom? Do you want to sit? Sit? Do we have any treats here? Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. No treats. All right, hold on. I gotta go get this man a treat now. He came in like a rock star just then. That deserves a treat. Yeah. Let's go get one. Good news. It is the first of the month, which means that Indy gets his his heartworm and flea and tick. So, hold on, let's lock you in here for a minute so you can't run off with it. Give the people what they want. All right. Hey, excuse me. Can you sit? Can you sit? Good boy. Hold on, stay. You know what? I'm just going to move this. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. First up is Heartworm. Shake. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. There you go. Let's move it down a bit. So yeah, this is what Indie Cam is for. For ticks, he gets, for flea and tick, he takes Simparica, which is, of course, Sarolaner. He used to get, actually that's funny. I thought it was the stuff that, the horse, ivermectin. It used to be ivermectin, but he was on another flea and tick, but then he decided that he didn't like it anymore, and I had to shove it down his throat. And so now he gets one that he likes. All right, hold on. Stay. What a good boy you are. But it is now tick season, which I know because we went on a hike yesterday. And so it rained Wednesday. Ticks, if you did not know, love the rain. They dry out very easily. And so here in the Bay Area, rainy season means tick season. I didn't really think much of it. The rain came as a bit of a surprise. What a good boy. What a good boy you are. Yes, you are. But so we went on a hike, and then I got home and opened up the car door, and like right on his face was a tick. Which is why we do call him Tick Face. I have no idea why, but like ticks love crawling on his face. Like he's got all this fur, and that's where they start, you know, because he like runs through the weeds and stuff. Sit. Good boy. Shake. Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. I don't have a treat for you. I don't have a treat. That was it. That was all you get. I'm a terrible person. So yeah, for some reason, like the ticks start on his underbelly, but they don't like it there. So I don't know if it's got something to do with the medicine. So they always end up on his face, and it's so gross. Like I'll just be petting him, and I'll look down, and there'll be a tick on his face, and it's nasty. He is, so since it's December, he has just turned 8. Happy birthday. We don't know his real birthday, but we think it's sometime around Thanksgiving. So, yeah, like every day, Jesus. I do really hate ticks. They're so gross, and it's the only bad thing about having a dog, really. Yeah, so with Indy, like we usually find either live ticks crawling on his face or the occasional dead tick that like, I think it just takes one bite and then immediately dies. Hey, John. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in November though. So, and like my husband and I first started dating around Thanksgiving. We took our first big date was to take the train from Oakland to Denver for Thanksgiving. I know. Do you want to escape? He's like, I've done my part, woman. You want to go out? All right. I won't keep you here against your will. There you go. So yeah, we just to make things easier, we're like, okay, Thanksgiving, Indy's birthday, and our anniversary. So we just celebrate them all at once. We do, though, celebrate his gotcha day, which is in January, I think. It's on my calendar somewhere. So. But yeah, I forget what we were talking about before Indie Cam entered the chat. Oh, right, bikes being stolen. You know what? Let's just talk about dogs instead. Oh, yeah, so I was... some of you might know because he was on Quiz-o-tron a couple of times. But my friend Adam Rogers, he lives in the Bay Area, and he used to write for Wired. Now he's with... I'm a bad friend. Business Insider, I think. Anyway, he's an expert on booze, amongst other things. He's a science writer. He wrote a whole book on booze. We were supposed to hang out tomorrow. He just texted me. He's like, I have to postpone. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. How come? Because he and his family are adopting their first ever dog. And I'm like, that is the best reason to blow off a social engagement. Like, you say no more, fam. Oh, I don't think I saw that, Jen Trump. Paper bottles to replace glass. Maybe I did see that. I've been, I apologize. I've been not only super busy this week because of it being the end of the month, but also I've reached peak social media. So recently, in the last month or so, Instagram's the only meta Facebook app that I use on a semi-regular basis. I don't really pay attention to Facebook. I posted once on Threads and then stopped because I honestly thought it would die. But I like Instagram because I like looking at pictures of my friends. And I like posting pictures of my dog. But recently, Instagram's been advertising Threads a lot. In my feed, it'll include people I follow on Instagram posting on Threads. Ann Wheaton was one that kept popping up. Phil Plait, And it was very good marketing because it's oh, your friends are here. Come join us. And then I saw in Garbage Day's newsletter a month or so ago, he was like, I guess Threads is going to take off. And unfortunately, I do have to pay attention to these things because what I do, So I was like, all right, I'll add it back into the rotation. So now when I post on Twitter, I copy and paste to Blue Sky, Mastodon, and Threads now. I feel like there's another one. Is there another one or is that all of them? Yeah, no, Threads is still... I guess Threads is kind of taking off. And here's why. Here's my suspicion is that, Twitter's full of Nazis. Obviously. Blue Sky is still invite only. By the way, I posted the newsletter for patrons today. If you're a $5 patron, I posted 2 Blue Sky codes, and I think only one has been taken so far. But Blue Sky is still invite only. And Mastodon is confusing, which is why, for a while, I was just doing Twitter and Blue Sky. But then people kept asking me, hey, why aren't you on Mastodon? I'm like, well, I made an account, but it's kind of confusing. I don't know if it's worth it. And so I went back and looked after several months, and I had, lots of followers on Mastodon. And my husband was like, yeah, that's where your people are, because Mastodon is hard, so it's still only, nerds. I'm like, well, that's a little insulting, but thank you. Yeah. So then people, the average person, the average Twitter user who's like, I don't want to support this Nazi anymore. Where are they going to go? They go to Threads. it's the only other like large intuitive option. So yeah, so I've started posting on Threads now. And like, it's not that hard to copy and paste, but it is much harder to keep up with 4 different reply feeds and everything. So I feel a little bad. Like, I think I'm missing people here and there, and I don't know. I want this era to be over. Like, I know it'll never happen because everybody's banning bots, but God, I would kill for a new Hootsuite where I can just like post once and it automatically sends it to everybody else, including like, God forbid I post an image and then I need to put in the alt text on every single site. I don't know. Why am I complaining? My job is actually not that hard. Ghost printer. So yeah, that's what I'm whining about today. Oh, I have to post to 4 different social media sites. Ooh. Oh my God, dude, that Musk interview. You may know, like, I do enjoy cringe content. It was almost too much for me. It was almost too much. The long pauses where the interviewer, like, he's like, what? Did you just say that? But not in a, oh my God, he's speaking the truth. It's just like, what is wrong with you? You are the stupidest man on the planet. Like, he's so pathetic. And I noticed he actually, like, he brought up how much he loves Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which made me irrationally angry. Like, Douglas Adams would fucking hate you. You don't understand the book at all. I guarantee. It's not necessarily even that deep of a book, but I guarantee you missed everything important about it. Yeah, you're right. He's unwell. I think he's just pathetic. He's just the most pathetic man on the planet. Yeah, big puberty energy. So I think my favorite part was when he got the interviewer's name wrong while saying something like, I'm only here because you're a friend, Steven. And he's like, that's not my name. See, Darren, though, yes, but also he's so insecure. He's so incredibly insecure that it seeps out of everything he does. And he's definitely insecure about his sense of humor and his, being liked, which is like he has none and he's not. But I bet that extends to his intelligence. I bet he is not at all convinced of his own genius. I think he's desperately telling the world about his genius because he's desperately telling himself. And I can say that because I am a board certified nothing. Absolutely nothing. But it makes sense, right? I don't know. Nothing like some sofa diagnoses. So yeah, I think that's what makes him so cringe. Like, insecurity leads to cringe. Oh no, Robert. I'm so sorry. Last year, my brothers in our family chat were talking about Jordan Peterson, and because he had just been on Joe Rogan or something. Maybe it was longer than that ago. I don't know. But I was just like, isn't that the guy that almost died from a drug overdose because he couldn't get I basically just like I pretended I wasn't super familiar with him. All I knew about him was his drug addiction, because I knew that that would make them see him as less than. And it worked. I was like, he seems like the dumbest person on the planet because of this. And they were like, yeah, that does seem pretty dumb. So yeah, you should tell your mom that. Like, oh yeah, I heard about that guy. Did you see that he was addicted to benzos and couldn't handle rehab, so he went to Russia and had doctors put him in a coma and he almost died, and now he thinks he should only eat meat? Pretty interesting guy. I think it's a good tactic to just you don't need to come out and say like, oh, I've never heard of this guy except for this. You just have to be casual about it, and I think it it's a pretty persuasive argument to just be like, oh yeah, there's this. Really? Is turmeric part of his it's meat and turmeric? Don't paint turmeric with the same brush. How dare he? Turmeric's a delicious spice. I actually put it in when Drew Curtis and I brewed that beer for Stone Brewing. We did turmeric. It was God, it's been so long. It was like a salty something. God, I can't even. It's been so long. I can't even remember. It was good. And yeah, we threw turmeric in it, and I didn't realize until I went there to actually brew the beer. Like, it's not like you don't put this like the ground up spice in it. We like literally took turmeric and put it in mesh bags and like hit it with hammers and then threw it into the beer, into the vat, so it would like leach into the beer. It was good. Apparently Stone got bought by Sapporo, which is the same company that just killed Anchor Steam. Hopefully Anchor Steam is coming back. The former employees have a union, and they are attempting to buy everything and get back to producing it. I really hope they do it, because the other option is like a Silicon Valley asshole buys it and turns it into a venture capital nightmare. Yeah, when they first announced it, I literally like drove around town buying up Anchor Steam, and I even found some old cases of Christmas ale. So we'll be enjoying possibly our final Anchor Christmas ale. Social's beer is the best beer because it's all about sharing. Sharing is caring. All right, so this has been a good stream. We have decided moving forward that you guys are going to join me on Climate Ride on the Green Fondo. I'll post my thing again. I 100% agree, Darren. I legit have to figure out, like, I need to increase my exercise and decrease my food calories this time of year, simply because I'm planning to drink so much Christmas ale. So yeah, there's the Climate Ride event. It's the Green Fondo. I hope that some of you can join. It'll be a good time. And also I'm going to do Vlogmas. I'm going to do a video every day. Either live stream or a pre-recorded vlog. That's what I've decided. So thanks for joining me. I know it's only been 45 minutes, but I need to get ready because this evening I'm going to a Christmas pop-up bar. And maybe that will appear in a future Vlogmas post. So, good to see you all. I'll probably be back on Monday for another live stream. I don't know what we'll be doing. I guess I should maybe I get back to the electronics. Maybe there's a Christmas game. Are there any Christmas games? I'll look into this. I'll figure out something fun for us to do because there's only so many, just chatting updates we can do before we all get bored. So yeah, next week I'll have something fun for you guys. In the meanwhile, have a great weekend and I'll see you then.